Welcome to Japan English News, Quick Scan. Today's headlines. Japan's daily COVID-19 cases top 30,000, setting new record. Japan's confirmed daily coronavirus cases on Tuesday topped 30,000 for the first time, surpassing the previous record of 25,992 registered in August last year, according to a Kyodo news tally. The western prefecture of Osaka the same day reported 5,396 new COVID-19 cases, far outstripping its all-time daily high of 3,760 over the weekend. The Tokyo metropolitan government on Tuesday confirmed 5,185 new infections, topping 5,000 for the first time since August 21 and increasing more than fivefold from a week earlier. 11 prefectures to be added to those in pre-emergency measures. The central government is preparing to expand COVID-19 pre-emergency measures to 11 prefectures amid a rapid surge in cases of the Omicron variant, according to sources. Tokyo, Saitama, Chiba, Kanagawa, Aichi, Gifu, Mie, Niigata, Kumamoto, Nagasaki and Miyazaki prefectures will join Okinawa, Yamaguchi and Hiroshima prefectures, where the measures are already in place, bringing the total to 14 prefectures. Virus cases in home isolation top 10,000 in Tokyo. The number of people who have tested positive for COVID-19 and are isolated at home has soared to over 10,000 in Tokyo, reflecting the recent rapid spread of infections blamed on the Omicron variant. The Tokyo metropolitan government said there were 10,814 such people on Monday, exceeding the 10,000 mark for the first time since the virus' fifth wave of infections last summer. Kishida, dealing with Omicron variant of virus is top priority. The government's top priority remains taking measures to tackle the COVID-19 crisis, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said in a carefully worded policy speech that provided no new ammunition for the opposition parties. In his speech to both chambers of the Diet on January 17, Kishida said emphasis will move toward ensuring the domestic medical care structure is not placed under undue pressure from the recent surge on infections, particularly with the Omicron variant. Kishida to form new group to take on nuclear-free goal. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida declared he will set up an international group of eminent persons to achieve his dream of a world free of nuclear weapons. He made the announcement January 17 during a policy speech in the Diet. Kishida said he hoped the group will convene its first meeting in Hiroshima Prefecture within this year. His aim is to gather current and former political leaders from both nuclear states and non-nuclear states to move forward on dialogue toward nuclear disarmament. Emperor renews hope for end to pandemic in his New Year poem. Emperor Naruhito once again wished for an end to the COVID-19 pandemic in his poem for the annual New Year poetry reading at the Imperial Palace in Tokyo. Also, just like last year, all participants in the ceremony, held in the Matsuno State Room on January 18, wore face masks, while the people reading out poems put on plastic face shields as a precaution against the novel coronavirus. Tsunami caused by Tonga volcano eruption stumps Japan weather experts. The eruption of an underwater volcano off Tonga on Saturday that caused tsunami waves of up to around 1 meter to hit parts of Japan's coast stumped weather experts, as volcanic eruptions are said to rarely cause a rise in tide levels. Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai, an underwater volcano located about 8,000 kilometers from Japan, erupted around 1:10 p.m. Saturday Japan time, resulting in a plume of smoke reaching a height of 16,000 meters and blanketing the area in a thick film of volcanic dust, according to satellite imagery. BOJ ups inflation outlook, retains monetary policy amid COVID surge. The Bank of Japan on Tuesday lifted its inflation forecasts for the next fiscal year, reflecting higher raw material costs and the effect of a weaker yen, but maintained its easy monetary policy as the 2% target is still far off and surging COVID-19 cases are raising uncertainty. In an outlook report released after a two-day policy-setting meeting, the BOJ projected the core consumer price index, excluding volatile fresh food items, would rise 1.1% in fiscal 2022, up from its earlier estimate of a 0.9% gain. Indonesia's parliament adopts bill to move capital to Borneo. Indonesia's House of Representatives on Tuesday adopted a bill that will see the government relocate the nation's capital from congested Jakarta on Java Island to Borneo, the world's third-largest island. The capital, to be named Nusantara meaning archipelago, will be moved possibly in 2024 to a location in East Kalimantan province in eastern Borneo, over 1,200 kilometers away from Jakarta. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.